200, 210, 220, 230. It's just effortless. 250, 60, 70. There's that scream again. 80, 90. Are we going to get to 300? Alright guys, hello and welcome to another video. So today we are taking the newly released Lamborghini Huracan STO for a spin around also newly released circuit Fuji in Assetto Corsa Evo. So brand new content just released in the last 24 hours. And yeah, I just thought it was a good opportunity to go for a bit of a spin, have a bit of a chat, and yeah, just generally enjoy ourselves. So big thank you to today's sponsor as well, Moza Racing. You can see we're using the Assetto steering wheel, which they just released not too long ago. And we will be checking this wheel out in more detail in the coming months as well. But we're going to be doing a 5-lap race today. And yeah, basically just having a ton of fun exploring this new car and this new track. So stick around, and yeah, thanks to Moza Racing for sponsoring today's video. Let's jump on the grid now. All right, 5.2 litres of V10 Fury, about to be unleashed, about 630 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour or 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds flat. I think a couple of the cars there must have been using their nitrous off the start line very quick. Let's just try and negotiate the first turn without too much drama here. Listen to that V10 screaming though. I was lucky enough to have a Huracan courtesy of Lamborghini in Australia's marketing department. I had a press car for a couple of days. This time about 3 years ago actually. It wasn't an STO model, but even still, I can vouch for how crazy these things are and how much that V10 screams when you really get on it. It is an absolutely beautiful sounding engine, naturally aspirated as well, so you don't have any turbos to muffle the sound. It's just that raw, old school sound of the V10 screaming. So let's have a bit of a listen to it now. One thing I have noticed is when we come down the straight in just a moment, you'll hear as we go past the higher walls, you get that reverberation, that echoing, which is absolutely awesome. So let's get all the power here. Little bit of lock up there. All right, let's listen to it scream down the straight. Here we go. We should be topping out at 310 kilometers an hour if we reach the maximum speed. Listen to that scream. Wow. So good. Didn't quite notice the top speed then. I'll pay attention to it next time around. Let's try and catch this next little bunch of cars here. One thing you do really notice is the lack of braking performance compared to a race car of a similar amount of horsepower. You really do have to brake way earlier than you think you have to when you first jump in this thing. And I'm definitely still wrapping my head around it to a large extent as well. Get her turned in. There we go. Back on the juice. Full throttle. All right. Let's have a look at that top speed. Look at the surge of power down the straight. 200, 210, 220, 230. It's just effortless. 250, 60, 70. There's that scream again. 80, 90. Are we going to get to 300? Oh, just about what was it, 298 there. Before I freaked out and jumped on the brakes. Could probably brake a bit harder there, I think. Understeer. Back on the power. Little bit of a coast around. We are using hypercar tyres, but still quite a bit of understeer. It is quite communicative though. You do feel what's going on quite well. Get that nose in, there we go, it's better. Wide, that's okay. All right, see if we can reach the 300 this time. 40, 50, 60, just keeps going. 80, 90, 300. Really jump on the anchors. All right, yeah, we can do it. All right, that's good. Try and get ahead of these next two guys here. Let me know what you think in the comments below as well of what the Moser Lambo wheel looks like as well. We will of course have a full review of this wheel coming up as soon as we possibly can. We've got so much stuff to get through at the moment, it's not funny. Down the inside, just about pulled it up. He's still there. There we go, now we're clear. It's definitely a quirky wheel. It's very different from most of the wheels that I've used before. Very niche product, but cool nonetheless. But let me know what you think. Looking forward to bringing the full review as soon as I can. The AI in this game is still, apparently they have tidied it up a little bit. I'm not seeing quite so much sort of erratic driving and strangeness like that, but definitely still doing some weird stuff. There we go. Oh, I didn't have a car in front of me to show me where to brake. Here he comes. Oh, tuck in behind here. Definitely got some learning to do on this circuit as well. I haven't raced around Fuji before. This is not a track that I'm familiar with at all, and it's definitely showing. I think I might have done one race around here in maybe Project Cars 2 many years ago in a community race maybe. We're talking like 5 or 6 years ago though. I just love the sound. And more so, one of the complaints that I had when we drove the Amira a couple of weeks ago compared to real life, that car just sounded a little bit numb and a little bit dull. This car's got a lot more character in the sound. I mean, it's a better sounding engine straight up in real life to begin with, but just the raspiness, the real raw character of the car really sort of shines through with this model. More so than some of the others that we've tested so far. So let me know what you think down in the comments down below. But that is a quick little test of the new Huracan STO in Assetto Corsa Evo. Let me know what you'd like to see next. We are back on the 4090 again now, so the performance is a little bit degraded from what we had before on the 5090. As soon as I can get my hands on a 5090 of my own though, we will be doing a whole bunch more content in this game and following its progression over time. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Leave a comment down below, leave a thumbs up as well while you're down there, and yeah, I will see you again very soon. Bye.